Hello all. So now we have reached to our fourth topic of the chapter 4. The name of the topic is loans for farmers, and in this we will talk about various loans which are taken, which can be given to the farmers, and farmers can make use of it. And we'll also discuss the details, what is required to take the loans and all. So let's get started. In this, we'll talk about the tenants, the farmers which work on the owned land by the landlords. So, tenant farming is a kind of agriculture production system within where landowners contribute the land and generally have a measure of operating management and capital, while the tenant farmers do the labor work. They do the all the cropping processes and grow the crops. So the right which the tenant has over the land, farm, and the payment measures varies across the system, and it is chronically and geographically it varies. And in certain systems, tenant can be expelled at the urge and transparency as well. In other case, landowner and the tenant sign a contract of fixed number of years, and they process accordingly. So here is a small story, the initiative by the Andhra Pradesh in providing a loan. The government, how it began a special drive for identifying the eligible farmers and sharing the list of farmers which the banks is situated in that vicinity. And in the beginning, they have planned to issue a card which will indicate the eligibility of the farmer. In this card is known as the loan eligibility card, and the government has planned to issue this card to 5.5 lakh licensed cultivators. So what this card will actually act as a proof. No, if a tenant and a landlord has a relation of this contact, so it will be act as a proof. This a card will act as a proof, and no landlord can take advantage of the tenants. Then we'll talk about the uh, loans for uh, loans for fishing business. So the types of water bodies. So this is the scheme, centrally sponsored scheme on development of inland fisheries and aquaculture. So the types of water bodies that are involved in inland fishery are ponds and tanks, rivers and canals, reservoirs, lakes, and other water bodies too. So these the above water bodies, in our country, there is an immense scope of the developing of fisheries for strengthening food security and generating employment opportunity and earning for foreign exchange, with ultimate objective regarding improvement of socio-economic status in the fisheries and even other people who are engaged in this sector. So under this scheme, the components are development of freshwater aquaculture, and then development of brackish water agriculture, cold water fisheries and aquaculture, then development in waterlogged areas, waterlogged areas, then productive utilization of inland saline alkaline soil aquaculture, and then also integrated development of inland capture resources like reservoirs and rivers. So this specific now let's talk about these specific loans from microfinance institutions. So the features of microfinance institutions are that the borrowers which avail loan from MFIs belong to lower groups, lower income groups, and also loans are availed by the borrowers in very small amount. It's as compared to the normal loans taken by the people. Loans are usually taken at very large amount. Then shorter loan tenure. If the amount is short and the tenor of paying it repaying it is also less, and there is no requirement of collateral in microfinance loans, and loans are repaid usually at higher frequency. Then purpose of most of the microfinance loan is about income generation. So the channels of microfinance are SHG and bank linkage program and microfinance institutions. So in this SHG bank linkage program, this channel encourages women who are financially backward for coming together together through a group of 10 to 15 members, and the group members contribute savings towards the group at regular interval. From that contribution, loans are given to the group members when in need. Then microfinance institutions are basically the institutions. The primary operation of this institution is providing microfinance to people who are unable to avail loans from other banks. So these institutions lend money through JLGs and informal groups which constitute of 5 to 10 members. They are the JLGs. Next, we will talk about the types of loans provided by the MFIs. So first one is income generation loan. So this loan is given for supporting businesses, enterprises, and enhancing income generation activities of clients for purchase of fixed assets, for installation of additional machinery and stuffs like that. Then family welfare loans. So these loans are basically for usual consumption needs of family, for the family, like the purchase of cook stoves, LPGs, bicycle, solar light. So all this home things, assets for family. The family welfare loan is given by the MFIs. Then emergency medical loan. These loans are given to people for meeting short-term emergency and also short-term cash flow constraint. In this type of loan, MFIs provide this. And then home improvement loans. So this loan is provided for funding poor people, those who are interested in repaying or extending their house. Then home extension business improvement loan. So these loans are that are high amount are generally given in groups that are dependent on the microfinance company. And these are 10 microfinance institutions in India, which have their offices in rural areas as well as semi-urban areas. So Arohan Financial Services, Casper, Equitas, Ashirwad, Annapurna, Fusion, all this provide microfinance loans, and these are the types of loans provided by them. So we come to the end of the fourth topic of the chapter 4. So you have to do an activity at the end of this topic. So in this you have to select any MFI working in the country and explain about their products which they are providing and which are being offered by them, okay, and also discuss the features of their products, the services provided by them, and then the student needs to take up the task individually, and you have to do this individually. And you can take the help of the people who are engaged in this MFIs, who have the knowledge of banking, and you can take the help from them. So I hope you got the topic well, and please do the activity. Thank you.